Okay, so welcome to the Sand Scorcher review. It's a limited edition flamethrower that came out August 4th, and it was able to be bought until August 27th, all of which in the year 2023. Uh, it was during the Scorching Sands event that it was available, and if you had 1,800 credits, if you're a gold member, you're able to buy it, but it's 2,500 credits for non-gold members. It has very little knockback, as it says right here, and the range is honestly pretty low too. Like, and it only hits 4 targets per attack, but it is extremely strong. It takes gasoline, obviously, for the ammo. It has a 600 round capacity. It used to have a 400, but then they buffed it. And then it has an average reload speed, an effing fast attack speed, a low accuracy, and 0 critical chance. All flamethrowers always have 0 critical chance. And it takes 120 explosive skill, unlike the last flamethrower, Fat Man's Cryo Thrower. And it has an average damage per second of 170 and 680. I don't know what that means because it doesn't do a crit. Average DPS and at 124 reloading, it does 169, or once again, that number right there. It has a damage per hit of 17 or 85, right, as it says right there. Probably, I don't know if it had a crit or something. And has hits per second of 10. Like, that is intense. But once again, though, if you compare the Sand Scorcher to something like the TN8, it has, yeah, much more rounds and it shoots much faster, but it's just the damage is nothing in comparison. To give you an idea what the Sand Scorcher is like in an area with just basic zombies around Secronom. This is with 99.5% damage boost, keep that in mind. As you can see, it like it's overkill in this area. Yeah. So yeah, you get the point. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what it's like against a low to mid tier boss, it's not gonna do much knockback, honestly. It really doesn't do any. To a boss that's any bigger than it, or any faster and bigger than it, it's gonna do even less knockback. So you can see how much knockback it's doing, right? Very little. So yeah, that's just to give you an idea of how much knockback it's going to do to even higher tier bosses. None at all. Okay, so this is to give you an idea of kind of like what the Sand Scorcher's like in the Wastelands, like the knockback versus their types of the zombies. And the damage, per se. Keep in mind I have 100.5% damage boost, so like, keep that in mind that I'm doing like, 2 times damage, essentially. But yeah, the knockback, ignore the chart and other, we'll just go for the aggro. That's a little bit of knockback, but not enough to really dodge them. You can see how fast it kills them. It can only damage 4 enemies at a time, so yeah, it's all right in the wastelands. It's good for getting XP because it just kills them so fast. So just to give you an idea of what it's like in Death Row, they're quite a bit faster, I think, than they are in wastelands, and so it's gonna have even less knockback effect here. But yeah, I'll show you. But you can see how fast it kills them, though. You gotta keep in mind I do like twice as much damage as you normally would. Oh, I got a horde. Well, this will give you an idea right here. So my overall opinion on the Sand Scorcher is that the buffs that they did to it weren't enough. They actually made it so the hitbox was just a little bit smaller on the Sand Scorcher. It didn't have as wide of a radius, and they made it so it had more damage, I believe. And they also made it so it had a 600 round capacity instead of 400. But I would still say overall it needs to be buffed. It just doesn't have enough knockback, and I still personally think it doesn't kill fast enough. The fact that it can only hit 4 targets at a time, it really needs to hit a little bit harder than it does for them, especially for the amount of credits it costed. It costed quite a bit of credits. So yeah, that's my overall opinion on Sand Scorcher. That's uh that's my review. Thank you very much for watching. Have a have a great day.